K94.5, the #1 hit music channel. We are the Morning Madhouse, and we're getting ready next week for the Louisiana Film Prize. And in studio with us are some of the folks from Popcorn and Chocolate. Now, are you guys the directors, or are you the stars of the show?
Are you selling popcorn and chocolate? Because we're interested.
Well, after making this film, we do need to sell popcorn and chocolate to make up for all that we spent. But I'm the director. We have two of our lead actors. So I'm Catherine Hatcher. We have Michael Baker, who's the lead and the father in the story, and then Kimberly Gale Williams, who plays the wife.
Now, what type of story is this one? I know it's a short film, but what is the short film about?
This is a feel-good story. It's a family has a tragedy, and they meet a young girl who starts selling them all kinds of fundraisers, including popcorn and chocolate and some other things. And she helps bring them out of their grief, and we have a wonderful, heartfelt surprise ending to make everybody cry and laugh at the same time.
Now, Popcorn and Chocolate, this is part of the Louisiana Film Prize, which kicks off at the beginning of October every year, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a whole. You're just one of many films that are involved with this whole thing. How long is the process of putting this entire film together from start to finish?
Well, we can't start filming until around the first of the year, so I can't film something this year and enter it in next year's competition. So I think the number I heard was that there were 127 films entered.
Wow.
And so to be one of the top 20 is really a prestigious place to be. And so the process can start, I mean, you can write it whenever, but once you start submitting, you throw your hat in the ring, you pay your entry fee, and then you begin filming. So you have until the middle of the year to get your rough cut done, and then they select from the rough cuts who is going to actually make the top 20.
Now, I know, Brandon, one of your dreams has always been to be in a Hollywood film.
Yeah, but my looks keep holding me back. What's your point?
I was about to say only horror films is what you could do.
Right, but there's a lot of horror films out there, so I mean, maybe my dream isn't over.
Someone like Brandon for next year, because it's obviously too late to make a film this year, but can just anyone do this, make a movie, or is this something that you have to be a big-time film company to do?
Anybody can do it. In fact, Brandon, grab yourself a Sony 4K camera.
Okay.
Bring it into here, start shooting it, and now you're a director. After that,
really?
It's equipment, talent, experience, you just pile onto it.
Do you get the respect immediately, or do you have to earn that?
I'm not sure you ever get the respect.
Oh, okay. I just want to know kind of what to expect here. No, but you guys are all vying for a $50,000 prize. Is that correct?
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's a lot of popcorn and chocolate, guys. What do you do if you win it?
I have an eye on a bottle of Don Julio 1942 tequila that has been up on the shelf for a long time. I never could afford it.
Right, but there's a day coming soon that maybe you could afford it.
We hope so. Although the entry fees for a lot of other festivals are eating that up. So, no, if we do win this, which would be a wonderful miracle, we won't turn it down. It helps you put money back into the next film and the next film and keep growing your skills and whatever it is you want to do. But the film prize here is so unique in so many ways. A film we entered last year made the top 20, has been in about 8 different festivals nationwide already, and none of them really compare to what Greg Kallenberg and the crew here are doing for Film Prize. Catherine, why don't you tell them more about that?
Well, the Film Prize, what I love about it is that when you enter a film, you try to get all your friends to vote, because half of the winning and the way they decide who is the winner is half of it's judge and half of it's audience. So we all load up all our friends, and in fact, are you going to come vote for me? I mean, come on.
I love this. Of course we will.
Okay, all right. So
see, this guy knows how to sell it right here.
And I've got the chocolate. And you're completely allowed to bribe people to vote for you. I mean, it doesn't matter how you get them there. No. So you get as many of your friends and the people who attend the Film Prize to vote. And what's great about it, I was telling Michael, I went to a film festival in Fort Worth, and it was a short film block, and there were 20 people in the theater, and I thought, gosh, all these people spent time and money to get their film out there, and there's 20 people watching. Whereas with the Film Prize, last year I think they had around 3,500 people attend.
Wow.
in order to vote, you have to see all 20 films, which is great for me because now that many people are going to see my film, and I'm excited about that. So whether I win the 50,000 or not, or I say I, but I guess I meant we.
You can take all the credit.
Yeah.
I do it all the time on the show.
So if we win the $50,000, it's great, but being seen by 3,500 people, and people will stop Michael and Kimberly, who are the leads in this film, on the street and say, "Hey, I saw you. You were great. Oh, you were so funny in the last year's film." I mean, they start to recognize you, and you get a following.
Well, and even above that, you're building love for the craft. You're bringing people in to see these movies. You're exposing people to movies that they wouldn't have seen any other way. I mean, really, when's the last time you saw a short film?
It's been a little while, but no, that's the thing I love about this is that the people are voting for this. It's not Rotten Tomatoes that's some critic somewhere giving their opinion on it. It's actual people in the community letting you know what they think about the movie, and that's coming up October 5th, correct? When you will first be able to see the movies.
The very first showing is for us 2:45 on Thursday. Is that the 5th? So Thursday the 5th. Is the very first showing of our film. It'll be the world premiere of Popcorn and Chocolate.
That's excited. Coming up quick. Yeah.
I'm sorry, 5:45. Yes, thank you for the correction, everyone. Thank you.
Now, real quick, do you have to have tickets in advance, or can you buy them at the door to be able to go in?
That is a good question. It's better if you get them in advance. I think last year they sold out at some point, but we've got so many venues with so many seats. You can get them at the door, but it's better if you can get them in advance.
Awesome. That's coming up very soon. We have all the details up on our website, Louisiana Film Prize. And remember, selfless plug, make sure to vote for Popcorn and Chocolate.
Woohoo!